Hi there and welcome back to my channel. I created this little journal just a few weeks ago and it was part one, just making like the carcass of the book, just the beginning. And today I'm going to go into part two and finish creating it, do all the little bits inside that make it really special, and we're going to make a start on this journal. It is actually a gift from my mum for Christmas. I've got a few photos to include as well, so we're going to do it all today. I've got so many fun bits and pieces on my desk. I like doing this, actually pulling it all out together. Oh, and I'm going to be using the rest. I used it to make the little mini book, the Say Cheese Classic Mouse Collection from Simple Stories. This bit's ad gifted. It was sent to me to use by Paper Maze. I did go on and choose it myself, so it was something that I chose to work with. So and I've used the other collections, which I really love, as you can imagine, because you know, if you watch my videos, that I do love a little bit of Disney. So let's pop this all over to one side. I like seeing what I've got. So I think I might actually lay a few bits and pieces out. This is all left over from the book. I'll link it all down below as well. And any leftover bits I will be using in my Disney journal. So we'll see what's left over at the end. Let's grab my scissors. So we have got a book. I've got a couple of little pulley out bits. I'll link the video of when I made this down below. Got a few little bits and pieces like that already. I don't have all the photos yet. I need to do another order with free prints. Like you can see that. Oh, actually, that would be quite sweet. I want all the little pokey over the top bits. So actually, I quite like that. Does that flip? No, but that does. So today is seeing what I need to do, making sure it all works. Got a little bit of a problem here with this. Might need to fix that. My mum is not a creative person when it comes to paper, so I need to make sure that she doesn't need to do anything to this. Right here, that keeps getting hooked up. Right, so we need to deal with that as well. It's actually quite a sweet little journal though. Yeah, I think I cut this too short when I did the wires, and that's why I've got the problem here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is address that actually. That needs to, actually, I wonder if I can hook that over, if that will stop. Is that gonna, yeah, that should be better. Right, I have got a whole load of little cute cards. These would be quite sweet. I also want to add pom-pom trims, and also I want to add little tab tops as well. Right, let's go straight into the tab tops. I quite like these. Let's cut these. I do have a link to the tab top punch, this one here. So I'll leave a link to that. But I like it when you have lots of little bits hanging over the top and on the sides. I think it looks really, really cute. I like to do contrasts as well. So I'm looking for a contrast like here to pop up there. And even if I don't actually have anything to like write on the tab, I still think it looks really cute. Let's do a couple of things. And the other thing is to pop coloured staples in as well. That makes a huge difference. So I like that. Let's add another one of those. Yeah, we can just about get away with that. And we could this time go on the other side. And the trick with these is to layer them up. So we've got one there. We don't want them side by side. I like the little happy one there. That looks really cool. So let's pop. Let's see, that one will be the same. So I don't want that one. This one we can, but it has got wording on the other side. So I might actually not do that one. Those two are busy already. That one's got something on. Oh, right. This one is a definite. Let's pop that up there as high as we can go. And we will add this one. I might to get some fabric on there as well. I want to make sure that there's no bits that are sticking out because I don't want my mum to hurt her fingers. Just press that down a little bit. I don't want any Christmas Day injuries, do we? There we go. And I think I might just do one more of those. One on that one. And this time we will do it in the middle. And that one is quite low actually, I didn't realise that, so actually I'm going to do one over here. I feel like I need a yellowy one. Oh, I do quite like that. That's quite nice. I might actually trim that down. Ooh, I like that a lot. Now sometimes you might find something but you've already added all your pages, so you need to get a little bit creative. I really do like that. Oh, I'll tell you what else I've got that will work well. Corner punch. And I think this will look really cute because I can add, the colours go really well, and then this could flick up to have extra photos in. So I think today is all about adding the extra bits and pieces. So if you see something like that and you want to add an extra page, this is perfect. I like this type of surgical tape because it's kind of repositionable. There, and we can always add washi tape over that. That is perfect. I love that. And then we've got these little strips. If we wanted then to use them to decorate another page, we could do that. So I'm going to pop these to one side. I want to have a look at all the little bits and pieces. So many great reasons to smile. That is so cute. I love that. So I'm just going to have a little look. I keep wanting to turn that, thinking that's another one. That would be good for a photo. Maybe I need to start looking at the photos as well that we've got. Like I said, I don't have them all printed. I've definitely got some. I use free prints for most of my photos. You get 45 free prints a month. You pay for the delivery, which if you're doing 45 prints, I think it's $2.99. If you order less, it works out a little bit cheaper. I didn't get to do all my 45 last month. I think the problem I have, because I've been a few months without ordering any, I think I need to get the full 45 done, otherwise it's financially it's a waste, and I quite often then not get any done at all, and I would be better off just doing a few rather than none, because otherwise I use my selfie printer and obviously that costs more money. That's a separate one there. So these are on here. So I need to remember, like I think last month I did 25 and I was really pleased with that. This was when we went to watch Tiffany. That was so much fun in Epcot. So Aid and I got matching shirts. There's Mum and I watching Tiffany, and then Mum had her photo taken with all the German men in their leaderhorse, and we grew up in Germany, so it was a big part of our life, so my mum loves being in Germany there. I think Mum needs to go on that side. I think this is going to make her laugh. And that's what you want on Christmas Day, don't you? Lots of things that make you smile and laugh. I love that. Yeah, this is fun. It's quite fun actually making a journal for somebody else, especially somebody that's not a creative or person that's into paper crafts. I wonder if I should put that on there. Yeah, I like that. We'll put that next to each other. And then we'll use this as well. Sometimes you need the photos to be able to complete it and put everything in. And actually I'm going to go straight in with the journaling now as well while I'm sort of feeling it. And you may have noticed I haven't even started at the start. There we go. I think the secret is not to overthink things. So here we've got the photos, all three, and I've journaled Epcot the night we watched Tiffany, and Mum had her photo taken with lots of German men in lederhosen. There we go, and I know that's going to make her smile. I'm not doing crazy borders and adding loads and loads of bits and pieces because Mum will just love it like this. I know she's going to love this so much. I could add a heart. No, I might leave that for now. I like this one. Actually, I'm going to grab a heart. Actually, I might a heart punch. I've actually got my Disney punch and my heart punch. Oh, that's not. It's my circle. Let's grab a heart. Let's try that again. Is that going to be? Sometimes you think this shape is actually larger than you realise, like that. I, for some reason, thought that heart punch was so much larger, and the paper looked far too small. There. Perfect. Love that. And actually what I might do, let's see if this works. I wonder if I can match that up. No, that's not going to look right. Let's leave it like that. More photos to stick in. This is when we went to the citrus farm, which was on our last full day. Let's stick that there. Also, actually, by doing it like this, it makes you realise what extra photos you need. So actually, I've got space for an extra one here, so I can go away and print that, and that can be some journaling there, which I love. And again, it's not until I've added photos that I'm now adding stickers. So I've got a cow here, which is perfect because there was lots of animals that we saw. And then I'm going to add a so happy together sticker across here. That is perfect. I am going to get creative on this one here. Let's cut out this smile, and I want this to pop over the top. I don't want to ruin the smile bit, so I'm just going to use the little corner punch. That is going to poke over there. I like that. This is going to work really, really well. Let's pop just the glue on the base. It is pretty. It's double-sided and it's pretty on that side. So we want to be able to see the smile over the top. So that works like that. And then we're going to do the family photo like that. This was doing Crazy Golf. This was something Andy, my mum's husband, really wanted to do as a family. He wanted to do it last trip, and we just never got around to it. So we made sure it was a priority this time. And we had lots of fun. And then I've got the gator pic. There was gators there. My mum hates anything lizardy. She freaks out. So we'll put the gators over here because that made us all laugh. And then on this side it was my niece's birthday, 16th birthday, and she was allowed to pick anywhere she wanted for dinner. And she chose McDonald's. So that night we had a family dinner at McDonald's, but I have to say we laughed lots and lots. I think Mum and Andy were hoping to go for somewhere nice for dinner, but she got to choose and she chose McDonald's. So, but yeah, it was a very loud but very fun dinner. Let's see what stickers we can choose for these ones. Let's have the original over the heart sticker for McDonald's. I think I'll add the journaling here on the side. I'm also doing a fun page here. We've got the time that Mum and Auntie chose a blueberry cookie. It was bright blue. Mum thought she was choosing something healthier. And they had the bluest of bluest cookies. And it turned their tongues blue. She thought she was going for the healthy option. And the time that they ordered a latte in Cracker Barrel, my mum's quite health conscious, and it was just full of whipped cream. They did laugh. So I think that will make them laugh as well. It's these kind of things that you forget about as well, isn't it? That unless you're a journaler, like we are, a memory keeper, you forget these little memories. Nothing but trouble. I think that's a good one for that one. So this one I wanted to tell a couple of funny stories. So I've done the story on that side and the photos on that one. I'm working on the page at the back. I was going to do the villa as the final one, saying goodbye to the villa. I do have a family photo as well that I need to find and print out. These die cuts, oops, are really good for adding at the end just for a tiny little bit of journaling. I've also got one of the last photos here taken before we went to the airport, so I'm going to include that as well. Oh, I've got two actually. I've got one of Aid and Ben here with their refillable mugs doing a cheers because we had a great trip, and I was going to include the little Mickey there as well, because although these colourful pages are great, you can't really journal on them because they are a little bit dark. So let's pop that up like that, and then I can add my journaling there. I'm just looking through the book now as well and just seeing what else I want to add sort of part way through. I love this little Minnie Mouse, so I have made the decision to pop her up here just so she peeps above slightly. Let's have a little look. Yes, that is so cute. Love that. I'm also thinking I've got the word photo here. That peeps out there. I'm wondering at the back, I might include that. And again, because it's double-sided, that will look really, really cool. I use some tape on the back here and pop that. I just want, like I said before, for this book to have lots and lots of elements and interest and just loads of going on. Let's add the corner punch again, and then I am going to, it was this last one, I am just going to pop that along here. I've already got the double-sided tape on, and then that appears at the back. I think I might make it just slightly taller. Let's see if I can reposition that. Yes, and then we can add a little bit of double-sided sticky tape, I think, along there. I always add a little bit of double-sided sticky tape underneath just to make sure that washi tape stays on, especially if you're doing it for somebody else, because my mum's not going to have double-sided sticky tape or glue like that to be able to stick it back on. Found perfect tape. This isn't washi tape, this is actual tape. I can't remember where this came from, but it's Minnie Mouse tape. How cute is that? Love that. Oh, and it says gorgeous. I just realised that. That really is gorgeous. Oh, I love that. Yes, that looks so cool. Really, really do like that. I think now we need to have a little bit of fun with some ribbon and some pom-pom trim. What colour should we do? Should we go red, I think? Let's pop the red trim on the outside here. I'm going to pop in my hot glue gun actually. And while I'm waiting for the hot glue gun, we're going to have some other fun. So I've got a little scrap here. Let's take the heart punch. Oh, this is going to be fiddly. I'll try and get that straight. Yeah, we can make that work. And we're going to add that on the side there. You can make your own little embellishments, look. How sweet is that? And then we've got another little heart. I might actually put that on the other side. And I find by repeating things like this, it makes the journal feel very cohesive because everything's matching. See, we could actually use those two little hearts there on something else as well. I'm going to put maybe a little photo there. And now this is really starting to take shape. I'm thinking I am going to use this, and this is also going to be one of those pieces that just peeps out like that. So when the journal is closed up, we have got that. That looks so cute. I feel like we need something there. What else have we got that we could use? Oh, we've got a little mousogram. I have got the happy there as well though, haven't I? The other thing I would say is try not to do things at the bottom, otherwise you can never stand it up. So try and keep them at the top and at the side. Right, the hot glue gun is ready. We are going to add our pom-pom trim along the side. This kind of thing makes such a difference to journals. I love how it adds texture and colour, and the hot glue gun is such a good way to secure it to the desk. There you go. Isn't that cute? Ooh, isn't that cute? I love that. We'll add a few more of those. I've got different colours as well, so we can vary them up. I'm not going to do every single one. I might do that one actually, because then it was, well, as much as I love the staples, I don't want to obviously do it if it's on a pocket, because then the pocket's not going to open so well. But we can definitely add one here. And this is such a good way to keep the pom-pom trim in place rather than using regular PVA glue. It's an instant stick. Yeah, this is so cute. I've also got a yellow one somewhere. So let's add another one. See, that one's on there, so I'm not going to stick that on there. But this one we can. Do we go contrasting? I think we will. Yeah, let's do that. You can add lace as well. I love adding lace to journals. I love it to my vintage journals, but I don't think it really goes on this one. So I'm not going to add it today on this particular one. But I do add it on a lot of my others, and make sure it doesn't stick your pages together as well. Right, here I've written already, so that goes right to the edge. So I'm not going to add it on that one. That one I've got a pocket. That one I could actually do, because although it is a little bit of a flip, the flip is actually on the outside, so that will work fine. And I want to add some of the mustardy colour, so that will be perfect. It's amazing what a difference all these little bits at the end make. It just really makes it so cute. Let's add some blue on this one. Can't wait to give this to my mum. I know in my last video we spoke about things that you're making. Have you added anything else to your gift list this year? What you're going to be making for other people? That's the last one, and oh, we managed to get a bit of glue everywhere. Let's add red on this one to match the front cover. I think that will look so nice. I can't wait to see this. Oh, I've got white as well actually in my basket. That would have been quite nice. Never mind, I've done these now. That is so cute. I think maybe I need a yellow one between these. Do you agree? Right, I could actually do it on there. Let's do a yellow. I think that will just balance it out. Sometimes you don't know these things until you try it and you see it. Some things you just can't plan. You just need to see it first. Oh, I've got glue stuck to my nails. Yes, that is so much better, isn't it? I love that. That is so cute. Also, just looking, I want to add a couple more things. I've just added that little tag there, but I kind of want to add something over this side. I have just found this from the die cut package. And I'm just trying to think what I can add. Yeah, I think that will work there. Let's just add a little staple. Cool, yeah, that's just something else. Right, now on this side, I want to add a big bow. I've pulled out a couple of other things. Let's have a look to see how this works. The other thing I wanted to do was add some tied bits. I did want to do a bow with this, but I don't think it's quite long enough. So I love the rings, but I want to pretty them up a little bit. So I think I'm just going to add a load of little tied bits like that. And we'll fray off the edges. Let's make that a little bit shorter. A whole load of them. And then I'm going to add a big red bow at the top. I want my mum to be able to put this out on display and for it to make her smile all the time. I think that will look so cute. So we'll add a whole load of those. This was something actually that we spoke about yesterday during our Patreon Zoom. How to pretty up the wires, because let me show you what we were talking about. When you, let me zoom out, have a journal with a spine like this and you add all these amazing charms, they look amazing. But when you use the cinch binder, you end up with the wires. And as lovely as they look, if you've got a whole load on display or even one on display, they don't look quite as pretty. So this is how we're going to pretty this one up. We're going to have a blue bow. They are, however, much quicker to make with the cinch binder. And they do look cool, they really do. So I did a video about my cinch binder. I'll link that down below. It's a recent purchase of mine. And somebody actually watched the video, I think it was just yesterday, asking if I still love it. And yes, I do. I am so happy with it. I think it's the kind of thing that people are now starting to think, do they want one for Christmas? If you make a lot of journals, yes, I would highly recommend it. If you like making gifts for people, definitely. So part of me wonders, should I? No, I'm not gonna stick that on there. We're going to leave it loose like that. There's a couple of other things I wanted to include as well. I have got this really, really cute little Mickey charm. I am going to tie it on with a little bit of red thread. I think that will look really cute. And we can make our own fun pieces on here. So although we haven't got charms and things like that, we can add our own bits and pieces, can't we, to make it fun. There. I like that. Do I add a bow for that as well, or do we leave it hanging? I think we might just add a little bow. Look, I love that. And I've also got some red ribbon here. Let's just tie this in a bow as well, just to pretty it up a little bit. Classic polka dots, which you'd expect from Minnie Mouse. So this is the following day. I actually went ahead and finished all the photos, all the journaling last night. I had such a lovely evening. So I'm actually going to show you the flip through now because I am completely done. I didn't actually expect to finish this. When I set out to do it yesterday, I thought I would just be adding like the ribbons, the little tags, and then I would add the photos and journaling after. But I've actually ended up sitting down and finishing it, and I've had such a lovely time. I love the ribbons. So if you have got spirals, you can decorate them still and make them look sweet. You could add beads. I've tied there, like I said, the little charm there. So you can still add bits and pieces. I think this is so cute. I think the pom-poms make a huge difference, and I love all the bits and pieces at the top there, all the layers. So let's do a full flip through now. So obviously I was adding all the bits and pieces to it, and I haven't really done it in order, but I've just wanted to make it as fun as possible for my mum and Andy to flip through. But it's adding all the little bits and pieces, like all the little stickers that make the difference. I have gone round the edge of the photos with a pen, and then I've added lots of little bits and pieces tucked away. So you may have seen this in my other video. I've literally just stuck on the 3 sides so that I could slide that in like that. So there's so many ways that you can make it fun. Added stickers there for just a little bit of journaling. I haven't gone like full into journaling. I wanted to keep it quite light and easy for them to flip through. Little flips there. And then here as well, funny story there, my sister playing pranks, so I wanted to include those. There's a whole Sarah Jane page there because she's always up to something. And then I found last night, I was printing photos last night at the table. I went downstairs and continued creating this. Aid was making dinner and I was sat at the dining table printing. It was really fun to do actually. It was a really nice evening. I sat with a glass of wine, we had music on. Made a nice change actually to deviate away from my craft space and actually go and do it somewhere else. I've added journaling there. That was a little die cut which I've added on the side just with some tape. Nothing fancy. More photos, and added extra photos onto there as well. The little tabs, even though I'm not using them for anything, they just make such a cute addition. More stickers, and I love the little pull-out page like that as well. I think it's so much fun. Got some ride photos there as well. I think though it's a really good tip if you're creating a journal and a mini book, you want to do it all in one go or as quickly as possible. Keep it easy. Have a collection in front of you so you're not making the decisions on what to use. Like have the hearts, or actually I never used the Mickey punch in the end, I've just realised that. But just keeping a little theme throughout really helps. Don't go overboard with the journaling. Don't panic about getting things in order. My mum's not going to think, oh actually that day was there. She's just going to flip through. These 2 photos have nothing to do with each other, but she's just going to love this so much, and that's the main thing, isn't it? Got another pull out one there as well. Turned out really well. But sometimes I think we can easily overthink things, and we have to remember it's only paper. This is going to make my mum and Andy so happy. I am so pleased with this, so pleased that I finished it, and I think it's going to make a great gift. I really hope you like this too. I hope it's inspired some ideas for you. And if you don't have the cinch binder, you can always attach it with ribbon, attach it with book rings, like these type of things. There's so many different ways that you can make little mini books, but I love this. I'm so happy. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you're making any Christmas gifts this year and what you're making, and I look forward to seeing you in a new video on Monday. Take care. Bye.